Hello everyone and welcome back to my little book nook. I'm Mila and this is going to be my April tentative TBR. And I say tentative because I'm not sure if I'm gonna read all of these. I'm a mood reader and giving myself a TBR is probably not the best idea. But we're gonna see how I do this month. But before I do anything, I want to talk about the book I'm reading first. And the book I'm reading right now is The Love Hypothesis. I talked about this book before and I've said that I might be rereading this soon, and soon was now. I'm rereading it now and I've actually started tabbing. I'm only this far in for now, but I've started tabbing it as well as annotating on the inside with my marker because I want to know where I had certain thoughts. So I'm tabbing it now. So The Love Hypothesis is about Olive. Olive is a PhD student at one of the big league schools. I think she is in Stanford. I could be wrong. I don't really know about schools like that. I don't go to university. But Olive is a PhD student, and she at some point lies to her best friend that she's already dating someone because that best friend is in love with Olive's ex-date and girl code and everything. So Olive's best friend doesn't want to date this boy because she's afraid Olive will be upset. So Olive says she's already dating someone else, and she goes out on a date and her best friend walks by, and so she kisses a random dude square on the mouth. And they get to talking, and at some point they start a fake dating relationship. Both of them benefit from this fake dating relationship. And in every contemporary romance, the two main characters get together. So it's not even spoilery anymore. They get together at the end. This book is really funny. I'm really enjoying my reread. I'm like adding new annotations, things I missed before, and I like to just mark in it and write in it, and it's a great time. Hi Goosey! It's just a great time overall. So yeah, I got my book, I've got my biscuit, and let's go. So the first thing I want to read in April is a book that is the last in a series. I'm planning on doing a vlog of finishing series and duologies that I started and haven't finished yet. So this is one of the books I'm trying to read for that vlog, and I'm really scared because it's not only a big chunker, but also it's a Sarah J. Maas book, and Sarah J. Maas knows how to break my heart. So Kingdom of Ash is something I plan on reading in April. I'm scared. Look at her. She's so thick. I'm supposed to read this. Hey, no. Ow! My cat is trying to get my bookmark. You dickhead. So yeah, I'm going to try and read Kingdom of Ash in April. Wish me luck, because I will need it. So the next book, I've also talked about this one before, and about how much I wanted to read this the minute it came out, and how I still hadn't read it, and I still have not read it, and that is Bride by Ali Hazelwood. I really need to get to this. I love everything, well not everything, almost everything Ali Hazelwood, and I still haven't read this. I'm going to read it in April. Whatever happens, don't care. I'm gonna read this. I just have to. It's a werewolf and a vampire and a marriage of convenience, and that's pretty much all I know about it. And that's all I want to know about it before I go into this. I just want to go in blind, so that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna read this in April. And if I don't, somebody can come kick my ass, because I would deserve it at that point. I'm gonna read this. I am. Okay, so the next book I want to read is another one that will be going into my finishing series and duologies vlog, and that is The Mysterious Benedict Society and the Riddle of Ages, which is a middle grade series that I started when I was a little baby, like a tiny little baby. I read the first one partially because I borrowed it from the library, and I had to move from the place where I was living to another place, to another city, and I had to bring back the library book, and I hadn't finished it yet. And for the longest time, I forgot the name of this series, of the Mysterious Benedict Society. And I was really upset, and I constantly kept thinking about the book series that I started and that I forgot the name of and that I really wanted to finish. And at some point on a YouTube video, on a family vlogging channel, I found someone talking about that book series, and I was like, that sounds very familiar. And so I went to look it up, and it was the book series that I read when I was a child, and I was like, oh my god, I need to read that. So I ordered the entire box set, and I read the first 3 books. The series ended in 2009, but then in 2019 another one came out, and I hadn't read that one yet, so I need to read that. So I don't have that copy. I tried to see if I could find an ebook or an audiobook. I can't find either of those, so I might just have to order a paperback, which is fine because I have the first 3 in paperbacks as well. So I'm going to be ordering that soon, and I'm going to be reading that, which is one I am actually really excited about because I really love this series. If my voice still sounds a bit croaky, I'm still not completely well from last week and being sick, so that's why I might sound a bit croaky now. So yeah, after The Mysterious Benedict Society, The Riddle of the Ages, I want to read the entire Atlas series because I have them, and I've heard some good things about them, and I want to read them. So I'm going to be trying to do that. There are 3 books. I could possibly be able to do that in a week. Hopefully. But yeah, I want to read the Atlas series by Olivia Blake. Just because. Am I holding them right? I'm not holding them right. So I'm gonna read these. Hopefully. I might be able to do it, actually. I might actually be able to pull it off. But I can't make any promises. So another book I really want to read is Bookshops and Bone Dust, which is the sequel to Legends and Lattes. I really liked Legends and Lattes. I have the hardcover here. I don't have a physical copy of Bookshop and Bone Dust because I can't find it anywhere in the local bookstores. So I'm either going to order that as well, or I'm going to just listen to the audiobook because I can get that. So I'm gonna try and see which one I'm going to choose. Am I going to order the physical? Am I going to just go by ebook? Am I going to just go by audiobook? So, but I really want to read that because I really did like Legends and Lattes, and I do like the cozy fantasy vibes that comes with it. So I'm going to try and read that as well. And 2 other books I want to be reading for finishing the series I started is going to be Kingdom of the Cursed and Kingdom of the Feared. I started reading Kingdom of the Wicked on my iPad as an ebook, and I really didn't like reading on my iPad. I didn't like reading ebooks, but I really didn't enjoy Kingdom of the Wicked, and I started reading Kingdom of the Cursed, but I never finished it. And I think that's because I really didn't like reading ebooks. And now that I have an e-reader and I can still read on my iPad, I've started enjoying reading ebooks again. Well, again, I say again. I mean, I just started enjoying them. I've never enjoyed them before. But I started enjoying reading on my iPad. I primarily read on my iPad and on my e-reader now. I'm going to try and see if it really was that I just didn't like reading ebooks, or if it was that I just didn't like the series, because the series premise sounds really interesting to me. That basically everything I read is those kinds of books, but I didn't enjoy that, and that's really strange to me. But I'm just going to try and see if that's why I didn't like them. So now that I do really enjoy reading ebooks, I might enjoy Kingdom of the Cursed and Kingdom of the Feared, or I might not, which is also okay. But I'm going to read them anyways, and I'm going to put them in my vlog. Because if I don't like it, it will be great to just document my struggles with reading that book. That would be very fun. I would absolutely love that. Another book I really want to try to get to in April is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I absolutely adore everything V. Schwab writes. One of my favorite series is actually the Shades of Magic series. So I'm expecting to love this. And I've had this on my shelves for like 2 years. And I haven't read it yet. So I really, really want to get it. It's on my 24 to read in 2024 list. So I'm going to try to read this. I'm really excited about it, but I'm also really scared because I've seen some people being heartbroken by this, and that's what scares me about this. I don't know what it's about. I'm going in blind, as I always do in books. I never know what it's about. I rarely ever read the synopsis, and if I read the synopsis, I always immediately forget. So I'm going in blind, and I'm really excited about it, but I'm also really scared. So yeah, that is my tentative TBR for April. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish all of these, especially since Kingdom of Ash is massive. And these are 10 books on my TBR, which I normally read now. Like, I'm on my 10th book of this month. And I'm trying to read 10 books next month. Even though one of them has like 25 million pages. So I might not be able to get to all of them. But these are the ones I want to read in April. And I'm gonna see if I can. Which is kind of exciting. But also kind of sucky. Hello. Yes. Thank you for your input. But yeah, that was all for today. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for being here. And hopefully I will see you next time.